Yeah, 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 yeah. I got two hands, never mind that. I don't want control, I don't need no title there to me. Hey, who's this? Tell me who's this? Just tell me like, running like, yeah.
Yo, what's up guys? Welcome to today's first official vlog series that we're getting kicked off here based on last week's video, or the whole introductory video into this whole new chapter. Now this week we're going to be focusing on a couple of things, right? So number one, at the top we have Hierarch Box, and we have that for that reason. Hierarch Tech / Hierarch Box, as you do know, that's one of the companies I've been working on for like the last over 3 years or something like that. And we're going to be going to Tanzania. We're going to be launching some training stuff that we're doing there with a partner that we are going to be flying in with as well. Now, another thing we're going to tell you is basically my other partner, Joshua, is actually in Cameroon. He's going to be in Cameroon in about 1 day from now, and he's also going to be doing another launch thing that we're doing there for the Hierarch Box as well. So things are getting busy there, and I'll be tackling that into this whole weekly series as well. Now number two as well is going to be Sound Moja, and we're going to basically be working with our developers. They're working on the software, and we're doing some product testing. I mean, not product testing, but application testing and stuff like that. And then number three, which is going to be a bulk of this weekly series, is I'm actually working on a new business, which is going to be fantastic as we're starting off this journey of entrepreneurship that I'm currently trying to vlog more, and also be more tips in the videos as well. So I'm actually going to be documenting the entire journey, but I'm not going to be revealing the product itself or the website until 3 to 5 years from now. Now the reason for that is not really necessarily because of competitive advantage, as far as I don't want someone to just go duplicate what I'm doing, but also at the same time I do want you to understand that I'm going to be giving you the most important value. I'm going to be teaching you how to fish, and you're going to see how I'm fishing. You don't have to necessarily wonder about what kind of fish that I'm targeting in the wide vast ocean we have in entrepreneurship, but instead the techniques I'm going to be using, and that's what's going to be more important. So I'm going to be documenting that whole journey, and we're going to be diving into it. So yeah, basically about to take a little, it's not really a break, but I like just getting up and, you know, going up and stretching my legs. Sorry about the sun glare in the background. Yo, what's up guys? So I'm basically here taking a little bit of a tea break. Oh, that's a little still hot. So basically I like taking a little tea, like going upstairs, making some tea, and like moving my legs around, because like it's freaking crazy hard when you know, you're basically sitting on the computer like from 4 in the morning until like later at night, like at 7 and stuff like that, right? So anyway guys, so in this vlog episode this week, we're gonna be building an e-commerce brand, and I'm trying to build this brand for the long term. Now before I jump into the whole thing we're gonna be doing here, I'm gonna talk a little bit about negative 60 days ago. So right, so the first negative 30 days was basically, when I'm saying negative, is because we're here on day 0 of actually launching the e-commerce brand itself. And usually what you want to do is start with a lean startup methodology. Okay, let me get a little low right here. So lean startup methodology is basically when you're trying to launch a company in the cheapest possible way without losing so much into the company. Now, if you're doing an e-commerce, one of the biggest expenses is basically supply, right? The whole part of you taking inventory in. So how are you able to eliminate that and make sure that your company is actually going to be able to make sales? So we launched a dummy website. We put up a dummy website and launched like a dummy products and stuff like that are going to basically end up being towards what we're going to sell. We wanted to see, first of all, are people going to be purchasing this product? And guess what? They were purchasing. So once we found out that people were willing to buy the product, then we ended up going around and searching for Chinese suppliers who can be able to ship to us at a low price to the United States. Then once we ship it to the United States, it actually goes directly to the warehouse that we're partnering with. And the warehouse is a fulfillment center. Or some of you guys might know Amazon basically does the same thing, where you ship all your products to the Amazon fulfillment center and they manage everything for you. So you never have to worry about the inventory. All you have to do is basically make sure you're replenishing the supplier's inventory, or you're replenishing your inventory from your suppliers into towards the fulfillment center. And by the way, you might be watching this and being like, hey, I am in Kenya, or I am in, like, trust me guys, you can do this anywhere in the world. It doesn't matter where you are, you can still be able to fulfill for customers in the United States doing the same business model. And you can search it up online, fulfillment centers in the United States. And you can do the same thing as well. Anyway, so when we found out the product was selling, we basically moved towards getting inventory. Now, of course, with the whole coronavirus, it's affecting China, you know, supply chain management a lot. So we had to wait 1 month for us to be able to get the products to the United States from our suppliers, because guess what? Manufacturing was shut down because of the Chinese New Year, and on top of that, because of the coronavirus, everything just started operating basically about 2 weeks ago, depending on your supplier, right? It's like February 20th is when things started getting back to normal, but February 10th, 15th, some suppliers were back already. So anyway, once we did all that, is now that I'm basically working on launching the website and different things like that. Now, before we even do that, I'm working on 7 different partners. The company is evolved around the number 7. That's all the hint I'm gonna give you about the company. I cannot tell you the product or the actual website itself. That's gonna be revealed later, years from now, once we've actually established the brand in a strong way that we can be able to competitively reveal it to other entrepreneurs who can compete with us. Like, duh. So yeah, basically, that's where I'm at right now. I'm basically like spending a lot of time today, like researching the different partners we're already gonna be working with, and stuff like that, and figuring how we're gonna be splitting profits and negotiating different contracts on different things like that. So oh, whoops, I almost knocked my cup down. So yeah, basically on day 1, or day 0, I should say, because we had negative days that I just talked about what happened in the behind the scenes. So now we're basically moving towards where we do have a fulfillment center, we have suppliers down, and we have inventory that's already gonna be headed this way. And then we're gonna basically start selling the product by the end of this week. So before we do all that, so I'm working today on where we're working on the About Us page, we're working on our impact and mission page, we're working on where we talk about the different 7 partners that we work with and stuff like that. So yeah, we're talking about the whole story right now, and that's a very key part for the business. So yeah, I'm gonna be diving in doing that today. Let's keep hustling. Hello?
Hello. Hi. Would you be able to just repeat what you were saying? I just want to make sure I was able to gather everything that you were saying.
Yeah, so we saw, for example, in the last 13 years, you've been able to raise $104 million.
And so, what would you like the team to be able to give you this metric, or?
Yeah, because I just wanted to, because we were able to crunch the numbers from our end, from your financials. But we wanted to kind of get more information as well from your end, at least to confirm with our numbers.
Okay. Would you be able to provide me with your contact information?
Yes. It is info.
Brand partnerships.
Yep,
and
found
then
it.
you click on that, and so it gives you an overview of the partnerships that we have, ones that we have in the past.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can also submit a request for kind of, so this is where the team will be able to get in touch with you. Like, I just wanted to take down your information, but the team will definitely be able to get in touch with you. If you tell them a little bit more about what your idea is, you can write it all out, and what your thoughts are, if this seems like the avenue that you guys want to go down.
All right. All right, yeah, I'll be looking forward to the information.
And can I have your name, please?
Yes, it's Stephen Aura, A-U-R-A.
All right. Thanks so much.
All right, thank you very much for your humble time.
Oh, you're welcome. Have a great day.
You too. Take care. Yo, what's up guys? So I basically just got off a phone call with one of the partners that we want to work with. They're based in New York. And for a second there was like a little bit of a awkward phone silence after I spoke with her. So basically I did censor some of the parts because, as I mentioned before, we're not going to reveal our partners yet 3 years from now, or once the brand's been built out. But yeah, so basically they're interested in partnering with us. They're gonna be sending us over the information that we need, and then also giving us examples of other partners they've worked with. So yeah, we're making sure today's daily goals are getting checked off. Let's get it.
Yeah. I got 2 hands, never mind that. I don't want control, I don't need no title there to me. Hey, who's this? Tell me who's this?
So yeah, what's up guys? So excuse my dances right here, and basically I'm jumping up and down because things are going super well today. We're already finding a lot of different partners we want to work with. We're finding the right way we're going to be launching the actual e-commerce and everything else. And the reason why I'm dancing is because it's like, you got to find a way to have fun and enjoy the journey before the company's like making $1 million or whatever you're trying to target, right? Because you should have fun in the journey itself, in the struggle. Because there's going to be so many obstacles that are going to be coming up. And if you do not enjoy every small win each and every day, like the call we just came from, and looking at the more information they're giving us, like, you gotta enjoy the process, man. So what's up guys, welcome to Wednesday. Got my cup of tea here, 4:24 a.m. So I'm just gonna give you a little bit of a breakdown what happened last night. Okay, so last night I came to a realization that there's a very thin line between being selfless and then also being selfish. Now, I know what, you clearly know what selfish is and you clearly know what selfless is, but when you're trying to be selfless and you only end up trying to be humble, but your humbleness ends up also becoming selfish. I know this does not make sense, but bear with me here. If you've been given a gift and talent in something and then you decide to settle down for less, that is actually being selfish. Of course, it might look like you're being humble and you're doing this and that, but if you've been given a gift, God has given you a gift, a talent, a skill, and you should be able to use that to the maximum, to the full extent to help others. And also what you'll notice is when you start settling for less of your ability, of your skills, of your potential, it will not be as exciting because you're not being challenged enough. So for me last night, I was like, wait a minute, what am I doing? As in, yes, I understand that I'm not really a very extravagant person. I'm more frugal, but my gifts and talents, what I've been given, I can be able to still move the needle forward a little bit more to leave room for others as well to come in and do something with that room, space that I can be able to create. And of course, I'm not trying to be here and be like, oh, I'm all this great, but it's more in the sense of like, hey, like as much as you're trying to be humble, you also have to remember that we're all human beings and we're all selfish. So you have to also identify your selfishness in you trying to be humble. So, and once you identify that, you'll be able to even be more selfless, because you'll be able to learn to an extent that you settling down for less is not only it's not a good thing because you're not using your full potential, but at the same time, you're also limiting other people where your full potential can also impact their lives. Anyway, that's what I was able to catch from yesterday at the end of the day. But today is basically on the 26th of February 2020, and today I basically have a lot of daily goals, and I have to work on, so off the top, I have to work on Box. As I mentioned before, preparing for the training for Tanzania. Elena last night just sent me an email with some of the images that I needed for the presentation, and then also we're going to be talking probably a little bit later. I think we're not going to just talk on WhatsApp because we can't have a full meeting. I have like a full schedule today. And then from there, I'm going to be working on Sound Moja. We have to do the app testing, and I have to send that to the developers. And then on top of that, I have to work on the brand that I was talking about yesterday. Today, we're working on the About Us page, the Impact Us page. We're finalizing on the product pages. Yesterday, I was able to add the products into the website and stuff like that. So that was pretty awesome. And then basically, yeah, from there, I'll be also doing other things for Entrepreneur Revolt. And then also I'll be working, there's another website that I launched, an e-commerce website. I'll just show you some sales here. So I did some sales yesterday, and I'm also going to be looking into that and seeing how I'm going to be able to scale that. I find a profitable way to scale it, and I'm also going to be able to go from there.
Other investors, including myself, often designate much shorter inspection periods, often as brief as 2 or 3 days, knowing that this will still allow time to get in there, get the property looked at in some detail.
Tested it. It was logged out at first. Why did I not test it when I was logged out? Now I gotta retype all this stuff again.
Hey, what's up guys? So basically right now, as you saw me, I'm just basically currently doing some app testing for SoundMoja. And I have a couple of tips for you guys when it comes to, we have developers who work with us. Sunil and the rest of the team, I don't know if I mentioned in the video before, I think I did mention in the way earlier videos. I've been working with these developers for almost like the last 5 years now. And they're also helping us build SoundMoja application as well. And it's gonna take us about a year to develop it. Or at least now it's all gonna be a total of a year since when we started. And one of the tips I have for you guys when it comes to like doing app testing or when you're testing a website or an application and you're working with developers is you need to create a good culture. You need to create a good format of how you communicate with the developers, and you want to have one person who's going to be the lead person who's going to communicate with you and your team as far as on the business end, and that one person is then going to communicate to all the developers. You also might need to talk with all your developers, but generally you want to have one lead person who's going to be able to translate everything else from the business perspective into the developer perspective. As you do know, I do have a background experience in programming and developing applications, mostly on computer, C++, C#, and etc. But that's just a quick tip I have for you guys out there. Now, something else I'm also working on right now is I have another e-commerce website, which is separate from the one that I'm talking about that I'm currently documenting the creation process. But this other one I've been running for almost the last 4 months, and we are currently doing some testing on ad creatives for advertising and stuff like that. So we're testing out different images and different video ads, and I'm gonna just show you something here of kind of the sales we've done today so far and the sales that we did yesterday on this store. So yeah, that's basically what it's on right now. I'm basically gonna try and wrap up my daily goals for SoundMoja app testing. I just finished the Tech presentation stuff. I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of what I'm working on that presentation there. And then also, I wanna finish everything else before lunchtime on SoundMoja, and Tech is already done. I did it earlier in the morning. And then now we're gonna jump later after lunch. I'm gonna be jumping into working on, into that brand that I'm building, right? I can't tell you the name, that's why it's a little bit harder. We're just gonna call it Project Zero eCommerce. That's what we're gonna be calling it. I'm working on the Project Zero eCommerce, so we can at least have it a title. Anyway, let's keep hustling, steady movements. Let's get it. Yo, what's up guys? So it's basically at night right now. As you can see, I've been basically cooking. I've actually been learning from my mother on how to cook. There's actually steps you take, because before I used to just fry the meat super dry and then put it in a soup, but now I know you have to not fry it, but you have to cook it to a certain tender level and then mix the ingredients separately, other different things. Anyway, I'm not here to do a cooking show, but I'm learning how to cook. But yeah, so basically I was able to finish a lot of my daily goals today here on Wednesday. And one of the things that took me by surprise was more of trying to figure out how to set up the e-commerce website, because there's certain application system that we had to set up, so I kind of had to go in and do a little bit of maneuvering here and there and get that done. But other than that, it's been a pretty good day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Don't want to make this vlog too long, so I'll probably do a summary at the end of the week on Friday. Let's get it.